federal court against Omaha Mayor Jean Stothert and the city. With those details, Dave Zavolinsky is 6 on your side alert desk.
John, the lawsuit alleges that Omaha Mayor Jean Stothert discriminated against a woman when filling a job in the city attorney's office back in 2021. Michelle Peters has served in the city's law department for 26 years and is a deputy city attorney. She says in her lawsuit that she was a victim of sexual discrimination when Jean Stothert appointed a, quote, less qualified male candidate for the role. The lawsuit names the city of Omaha, the mayor, and Deborah Sander, who works for the city's Human Resources Department. In the filing, Peters says that city attorney Paul Kratz recommended that the mayor appoint someone outside of the city's law department civil division to act as interim city attorney after he retired. In October, Matt Kusi was appointed as the new city attorney after he had been serving as the interim city attorney since January of 2021. The lawsuit alleges that when Kusi took over the office, the job requirements for hires in the department were modified to make room for less experienced candidates. Reporting from the 6 on Your Side Alert Desk, I'm Dave Zavolinsky.